That's a private session. That's a lot of squeezing. Throw it down the lane. It's like nothing happened. Yeah, you probably need to. You get most of it.
Yeah, like a funnel to the phone. Like, you can literally just roll out a newspaper and do that. That's, I learned that from the.
We're gonna get newspaper.
Yeah. I mean,
You get a lot of shit now. No, we're gonna newspaper.
fair enough. Ah, damn, that course I took was nothing.
Yeah.
I took the course, I was secretly being public. Like any type of situation, and most of like 80% of the business was help of a newspaper. You stick your dick out of your I want to roll up a newspaper and you stand next to a trash can. You just like watch the newspaper. It's just like it's real. I swear to God, I had this crazy videos. Crazy videos and it looked like you can get rid of it. It's like a scam video. How many seconds is the scene? How many people stop? There was 5 moments here. Like the stage, how many people stood up?
I really don't love the actor. Properly displayed.
They've never been here. But like, if you would like been here, not this person. Yeah, I was like, which shouldn't be hard because the last time I was here, I literally had my voice like set. I think I've ever had anywhere. Like ever. And then some guy on Facebook was writing about it. I was scrolling, I went back to it, and I was like, oh my God, this is just how you get rid of that bullshit. Apparently, it wasn't. I did not realize that.
Oh, because he writes his speeches like in short.
He speaks.
Yes. As in, no, you have burgers in the back box. All the way on the but like he speaks how people in Disney shows, like he narrates Like, while it happens, like he has expository speech. He doesn't talk. He doesn't talk as if everyone understands implicitly the situation. He speaks in the narrative.
It's called
Shakespeare, and it's like, that's not how real people even learn Shakespeare.
Jackson would really for the religion.
A lot of people have, for example, no shame and anxiety. So they'll really can just like say something like, if you got something fucked up on your face, they'll just point it out and they don't care.
Have you ever seen the movies from like the 20s or movies and stuff? Right? Like, they're doing that like accent, they're coughing, like they learn whole movies. Yeah, the movies are the best because the views are like, until we like, don't forget the line of that. Why the fuck do we even talk like this? Literally, like they switched to normal speech. So like, what's the hell? Like, and then like go. See, so you don't understand. It's like they'll go right back into it. And it's like, and it's so hilarious. You're like, oh my god.
That Coen Brothers movie, Hill Caesar, exploring that, Hollywood. Especially just like
That's why I like Boardwalk Empire.
Oh yeah,
Boardwalk Empire is like, oh yeah, the Kennedy's are trouble. Like, it's just like a bunch of like random shit running down fancy show, and then
Just let y'all know, happy Christmas tonight. It's Memorial Day, it's only being late. So I'm gonna be out front a lot. I'm out scaling, so. And you can't walk up to the bar without me yelling at you. Except for John,
except for
I
John.
Love you long time.
Back to square You gotta find out longer. You go buy it.
I'm pretty sure I told you.
No, that's bad.
Cool.
It's good cash walking here.
Yeah. Is everybody on the list? Everybody signed up? Everybody signed up that wants to sign up? I can't see everybody. Is everybody signed up? Yeah.
It's like 6 people.
Yeah, I can't. Makes it feel like there's more. This would be sold out during COVID right now. Sold out. I'm buying what you're selling. Good time, guys. Where did I put my fucking thing? There we go.
The best mine. The one on Tuesday. That's 4 minutes away from my house. That's the best fucking mine. With an actual crowd. With them. They're not scrolling on their phone. Fuck fucking heads, dude. I'm never going back to fucking heads.
We are live.
Fucking heads and shit up, dude.
This is gonna be one of those shows.
Oh,
Welcome to Pinboys! Huh? I know what happened. We moved the stage. We're back. This is, for those of you that don't recognize, this is the OG. This is the original gangster's position for the hosting spot. I remember many a night standing in this exact position, just as disappointed as I am right now. And I'm so happy that all 7 of you could make it back to really feel like it is an original Pinboy show, like it is the first ever open mic here. I really do appreciate that. I really do. I am happy about the fact that this is an intimate show. It's what I like to call it. We're going to get to know each other inside and out. And my favorite part is we don't have to vote for a woman. So, no, I'm kidding. Oh, sorry, Matt. I'm sorry, Matt's here, but yeah. Close enough. No, it's cool. I'm happy to be here. I remember when the room was like this, when people wouldn't come here because they were told that this room was like toxic or not good for you, or not good for your career as a comedian. Obviously, look at the success that I've had. But I remember the first joke that somebody told me, the first joke that I heard in here that like got somebody in trouble was a student told a joke about like a baby getting raped or raping a baby, something like that. But it was whatever. But the lady was like, that's where you go to hear like rape jokes. And then like, I don't know, I just thought it was weird that people have been asking me advice on how to tell a rape joke. And there's been too many times over the course of my career that I've said, well, you know, the best part about rape, like the best, like the biggest advantage, the biggest advantage you have when raping is the element of surprise. Like, so if you're going to tell a rape joke, like think about if there was like Yelp reviews for rape, they would say, I mean, he literally came out of nowhere, like, oh, I saw him coming or something, or he was a nice guy, he was complimentary the whole time, but it's really the element of surprise is what matters. That's what you gotta surprise him, just like the fact that I told the rape joke and nobody was paying attention because I surprised you. Yelp reviews, because I wrote Yelp reviews and rape together is one I wrote down. I tell a lot of jokes that people are telling me are racist. They say racist jokes are what people fucking support here at Pinboys. We support racism to the fullest here at Pinboys is what they expect the show to, like, that's what they think it's about. You know? It's not, but racism is your own perception. You know? So Tuesday, we went to Tuesday we drove all night, and then Wednesday I slept most of the day. I slept like from like 8 in the morning to like 5 p.m. Tuesday. I slept the whole day, and this was probably one of the worst days to fall asleep in my neighborhood because around 11 o'clock a.m., my daughter was trying to wake me up, but I didn't know because there was cop cars blocking off my street, and it was like across the street and one house over, this guy gets arrested. Like there's cops with like a face mask on, hood, you can only see their eyes and shit like that because my neighbors are showing me pictures and videos. The streets all blocked off and shit. They take this guy out put a hood over him. And they put his computer in the car too. They keep talking about his computer got taken. I was like, oh shit, what happened? Yeah, he got charged with 8 counts of child pornography possession and 9 counts of distribution. And I was like, holy shit, man. How do I write a joke about that? And secondly, the only thing I'm thinking is like, whatever you think this dude looked like, you're right. It's a white dude with glasses, man. I'm just telling you, like, fist to profile. Like, if I put his picture up here and I told you he got arrested for child porn, I'm like, yeah, like he had child porn. Like, definitely, that's definitely what it was. Just a white guy with glasses, pretty much a pedophile. Fist to, I didn't write the joke. I'm just telling you, if that's what you were thinking of, like, those are the kinds of jokes that we do support here. If you're imagining the right kind of pedophile, you're in the right room, is what I'm saying. It is pretty much Aunt Perez. But it's funny that the people he molests look like Aiden. All right. I was told that when a cat looks at a person, it doesn't see a person. It sees a weird cat. It thinks you're like a fucked up cat. Like you do weird, like you're supposed to be a cat. Like it doesn't understand you're not a cat. It thinks you're a cat. So it looks at you like some kind of weird cat. That's why there's stuff to build a bond with a cat. On the other hand, a dog, when a dog looks at you, it understands you're a human. And it accepts you for who you are as a person. Literally. So I'm saying cops and cats have a lot in common. Because cops can't seem to see you for who you are. They can't fathom a realm outside of their own possibility that you could be anything other than a target. And growing up my whole life, black people never liked cats anyway. Never really had the best relationship, and in rap music, you always hear fucking rappers like fucking growling and Party DMX are all about dogs, you know what I'm saying? And for the sake of this joke, in my own head, Michael Vick's a cat person. Yeah, I'm still working on that. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it to where Michael Vick is killing cops instead, like cops as cats instead of dogs as people. It's a work in progress. That's what it's for, people. You guys ready to continue some more comedy tonight? You guys ready to have some more fun tonight? I'm happy because it's going to be the first time for a lot of you standing in this position. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to pop your cherries. I popped many cherries in this place. Gonna continue to do so. And just like in regular fashion, everybody's gonna get 5 minutes. There's no restrictions on content, whatever. And at the end of the night, somebody's going home with $25 voted on by you guys. So put your hands together for yourselves. So now let's get ready for this show. Yeah. I keep that energy up for the man that saved my life last night, Mr. Jonathan Williams.
Sorry, I didn't gyro and drank a bunch of whiskey before I got here. I think I'm gonna puke.
Yeah.
Do it.
In your mouth. No, but I'm really happy that the whole area is all open now, and I can sit back up at the bar and not have to sit at a table with people I don't know. But the only thing that sucks is when you come to Pinboys, if you sit at the bar, all of you guys' shitty cigarette smoke like blows towards the bar, and it makes me want to puke. So I don't feel that bad about farting really bad right next to Taylor earlier. If you smelled that, I'm sorry, that was me. But yeah, I had too much fun this weekend. This morning I woke up from a text from my mother that I had to scroll through. It was just like this long. It pretty much bottom line said like, get your shit together, get in a real relationship or something. I don't know, I stopped reading after like 2 sentences. Also, they always talk for like white people. It's supposed to be like a status thing if you get invited to the cookout. But if you get invited to the cookout by a black guy who likes like anime and emo music, is that still the same or is it tainted? Is that still the same status level? Also, when you're in a room full of black people and they're kind of questioning you, but they're all playing spades, they just look at you all the time like, do you know how to play spades? They're like, who taught you? I don't believe you, you're white. But if you know how to play spades, then they're at least like, okay, you can stay in the room, you're probably not a cop. That being said, me and Tyrell got drunk and went to a cookout, and then we dropped off like 47 of his cousins or something, I don't know. But Tyrell's phone didn't work, and I had no way of contacting him. I didn't know where we were going. It's Memorial Day weekend, which is like cop heaven. And he's driving 90 miles an hour down the highway, bobbing and weaving through traffic, and I'm trying to follow him. To the point that I go 120, pull up beside him, and flick him off, and just look at him like, what are you doing? Somehow we made it to a house. I still don't know where we went. I was just always the only white guy in the room. I felt like how Tyrell feels every day of his life. Reverse. But now I'm still kind of fucked up from the fact that I don't know. I think my mom is convinced like if I like find a good girl and stop going out to bars, like I'll get my shit together. But everyone in my family that's married, like literally 90% of their marriages, I'm like, you guys only got married because you had a kid. Like most of them either already had the kid or were pregnant and then got married. So it's like I'm being punished in the family because I'm the only one that knows how to pull out. I don't know. But I also know that like one day, because like this comedy thing is gonna work for me. So I'm gonna invent an app that like controls your phone when you're drunk, that blocks certain things. Just like, okay, you have to blow into a breathalyzer, and then if you blow over a certain point, like, okay, you can't text this girl, that girl, this girl, you can't use this app, you definitely can't go on Instagram. I forgot my Instagram was linked to my Facebook. And so like whenever you post like on your story thing or whatever, oh, thank God I deleted it. Okay, I'm not gonna. So pretty much I was really drunk and I was screaming at the top of my lungs that one of my friends had herpes and the other one had chlamydia, and if anyone wanted AIDS, they should come fuck my friend. And that was on my Instagram story. And that's when I think my mom just like got out of her typewriter and was like, my mom doesn't yell at any of us. She just like, we call it getting a letter. It's just like, the longer it is, the more pissed off she is. And if you haven't figured out, I'm like the black sheep in the family. And she was giving me shit, saying like, you know, she's like, you're not living right, and you're drinking too much. You might be doing drugs. I don't know. Depends on how much I'm hanging out with Tyra. But like, I know I look like a piece of shit, but if you wouldn't believe it, like I can run like 3 miles without stopping. Like I'm in some kind of shape. Everyone else in my family is fat. Do you know how hard it is to have a bunch of fat people like, hey, you need to get your life together and fucking you need to get in shape. I'm like, really? Put the cheeseburger down, fat ass. I'm still curious how my brother and his girlfriend fuck, because the two of them together are like almost 1,000 pounds. But I'm the one that needs to get in shape. I wasn't really trying to be funny tonight. I think I'm just talking shit about my family. I better get off.
Show the wins, everybody. It's good, man. I wasn't driving like a maniac. I was trying to get the fuck away from you, man. Leave. Shit. It's awesome. I was like, man, I'm trying to figure out all this time, as long as I've known you, man, what's wrong with Jonathan? Your mom never disciplined you. She wrote you fucking letters. The fuck is that? Wait till you read what I wrote about you, young man. Like, what kind of fucking bullshit discipline is that? That's why you hang out with me. No, I'm just kidding. Another guy whose pull-out game is awesome is your next comic. Put your hands together for Mr. Taylor Edwards.
As a black guy who mostly fucks white girls, pull-out game's gotta be tight.
Yeah.
I'll trap you real quick. That's how I got here. One of my ancestors was a fine-ass field nigger. Oh, and I'm happy. I'm happy he was. Now, I haven't really, it's been a weird week. Last week, I didn't come because I fell asleep at like 5 o'clock. Like as soon as I got off of work. My mom got worried about me too, Jonathan. But for like a different reason, because she does care about me.
Oh.
She's not like, is he gonna keep taking my fucking money? Is he gonna keep fucking annoying me, essentially? That's one of the few periods I wish I fucking had. Did no one get that? I guess. No, it's not good enough. No, I was thinking about one thing this week. I don't like that people feel entitled enough to get mad at you for not caring about something enough. Like if you just don't have the feelings about something that's supposed to be, like at least according to them, something important, something that should be shared. Like for example, like my mom got really mad at me because my great grandma was dying, and I don't really care. Like I'm saying, she's 100, and like everyone's like, oh my god, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, did you not know? Did you not know that's what happens when you turn 100? It's like shit just stops working. Like everything just stops working. I feel like y'all care more about my fucking great. I just don't feel like you should be allowed to get mad at people for not having the feelings you want them to have. Why does this affect you? I'm not, like, we're not the same thing. You know that, right? Like, when I jerk off, you don't come, right? Like, so why are you worried about how I feel about things? It's the same comparison to me. I really like and hate my job working for FedEx. Like I feel like Fry in Futurama. Like I got a little scruffy dog and I'm a delivery boy and I'm fucking about to be 28. Yeah, I'm doing fucking good. I'm doing as good as Matt Groening's second best show. That's awesome. Really excelling in life. But like, the thing I love the most about my job is the lack of trans activism. I just never hear about it. Like, it's one field you don't hear anybody complaining about trans people not getting an opportunity. Because everybody wants their package intact. You know what I'm saying? I thought about this today. Why do we still use horsepower as a measurement? Like, is it just me? Does that only piss me off? Like, horsepower. It's a car. It's not a buggy. Like, it's a car. Like, how did no one, when they made the car, like at least like 20 years after the car was made, we're all like, "Oh, we're done with horses, right? That shit sucks." Why didn't anyone be like, so what? Like, what's our unit now? Like, I just feel like we should measure cars and power levels, so like we can all enjoy the phrase of like, my shit is over 9,000. I will get out of here. Take that power.
Keep going. Taylor Evans, everybody. Oh my God, he's over 9,000. So that shit would be awesome. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of awesome, your next comic definitely isn't, because Puerto Ricans aren't.
Yes.
Bringing it back to the OG Pinboys, chauvinism, misogyny, hatred, racism. We gotta make sure it's OG, you guys. Fucking represent. Put your hands together. Everyone's favorite retarded Klans member, Mr. George Blah.
All right. Yep. This setting is better. Like, there's nothing better for comedy than having to address a crowd diagonally. There's nothing better. These shows are definitely gonna fucking rock. Hell yeah. Today I had the day off, but to be honest, fuck Memorial Day. There, I fucking said it. Memorial Day's fucking offensive, guys. To people with Alzheimer's. I'm not celebrating that fucking day. Where's the inclusivity? They can't fucking remember. Any holiday that I can't celebrate with my gam, I don't fucking want it, okay? Me and my abuelita, we're fucking tight, okay? We're tight as fuck. We are Kegel gym bros. That's what we are. We're tight as fuck. But that's a lie. I didn't celebrate Memorial Day. This is the first time I celebrated. I decided to go to a military cemetery, and I closed my eyes, and I started remembering. I was using each and every mental resource to remember in the highest resolution, so I could commemorate and celebrate all of the people, all of the soldiers that have rage quit after I 360 no-scoped them when I was 13 years old. And I thought that was going to be an easy task to be able to celebrate and commemorate Memorial Day. But I couldn't, because the fucking cemetery was filled with 40-year-old female goths everywhere around the military cemetery. Just a bunch of middle-aged women dressed in black, weeping over a tombstone. And I'm trying to remember here. I'm trying to relive my childhood, you fuck. Be fucking quiet. You know what other holiday I don't celebrate? Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Fuck that day, dude. I'm an ass guy. I don't need that shit. Don't you dare ask me for a fucking donation. Don't you dare. I'd rather date someone who has no titties, if I'm honest with you. Tits are overrated. Okay? If she has no tits, it cuts the foreplay in half, to be honest. I don't have to pretend to love sucking your titties for 7 minutes. I can just go mouth to vagina easily, you know? And not only that, tits are useless. Like, I would love to eat tits if I could get hydrated in between positions, but that's not the fucking case. They're just dry wells. Boobs are essentially that, like, rusty water fountain that didn't work in your school. That's all it is, dude. And those fucking dumb simps are just praising these, like, dry wells on their chest. It makes me so fucking furious, dude. And also, I'd rather date someone who has no tits, who lost them due to breast cancer, because it humbles them, you know, and knocks them down a peg. It gets them over that queen complex that women have going on. I think we should replace Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we should replace it for Male Pattern Baldness Awareness Month. Let's be honest. I looked it up. The first Breast Cancer Awareness Month was in 1985, and they haven't figured out shit. Scoot over, motherfucker. No one's putting any attention or resources into male follicles, and it makes me angry. If you think about it, like men losing their hair, like men with a receding hairline is the same thing as a female with receding tits. It's the same thing, okay? Hair and tits, the same exact thing. Because I don't need my hair. You don't need my tits. Wait, you don't need your tits. No one needs my tits. No one sucks on them. There's no initiation. But also, like, I only need my hair because it makes me feel cute. The same with fucking tits, dude. They have this same value for each and every sex. I was going to say something else. Do I have anything else, or do I go? Oh yeah, titties have a lot of audacity. I'm tired of titties. Titties have a lot of fucking audacity to be the first ones to just die off. Like, they're literally contributing nothing into keeping your being going. They're literally just hanging there, doing their aesthetic thing, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, no, this is boring. I'm going to die and kill everything else with me. Anyways, that's all I have. Thank you very much.
Goodbye, everybody. Yeah, good job. Once they get rid of the titties. I don't know, man. I think our next comic would agree with you. It was just weird, man. You want to get rid of the titties. You just want to go straight from mouth to ass or whatever. Or mouth to ass to pussy. But like, what if you flip her over or just get a dude? There's no tits. I don't know. I figure our next comic could convince you with some pretty good orifices you might like, especially if you want to make a month dedicated to men's head. So put your hands together for Mr. Matthew Parker.
How you guys doing? So yeah, my name's Matthew. If you haven't heard of me yet, I'm turning 33 soon, and I always dress for the occasion just in case I got to cut grass for somebody. Looking like a private school child who had adventured out of Bible school study and discovered a tattoo parlor. A camp counselor fresh out of prison. The suburban dad look without the kids. I can't be having kids while I'm too busy practicing sodomy with other blokes. Taking advantage of my... Always, man, every day. I had to delete the grinder. I've been a fucking whore lately. I actually went down to the urgent care and they gave me a number. It was a Sex Anonymous number. It was on a card. I had like 8 dudes in one night, so yeah. Got a problem going on, but I'm clean now. They tested me for everything. But yeah, I don't have time for kids and trying to take advantage of my alternative lifestyle. Listening to my alternative music, Smashing Pumpkins, great band. Urban Dictionary defines that as when two homosexual males are fucking each other doggy style and their balls are repeatedly smacking each other in the backside. The band hits hard also. So I haven't really been happy lately, and I don't like posting my depression on social media or reaching out to people for help with it. Instead, I just take long naps and try not to think about it. That's my escape. I think a lot of it has to do with my job. I think if I found a better job, I'd be happier. It's probably also the human race. That can be overwhelming as well. Maybe I should apply to work at the zoo or something. There's a diverse amount of species there, right? At least when I get tired of venting to the rhinos, I can carry all my problems and find comfort with the ostriches or something. I don't know. I applied to the job last week though, and I think it went pretty good. But the guy said they got to do a background and drug test on me, and I assured them that everything should come back negative because I haven't smoked weed in a few weeks. So. But I fucked up over the weekend. I met a bunch of new friends at the bar, and we went back to my house, and I ended up doing 2 tabs of acid, a generous line of cocaine, and 3 bulk packs of weed. Needless to say, I think we're going to have to reschedule that drug test. So yeah, I've been sort of depressed lately, and the gym helps and all, though, working out, or at least for me. I was on the hip abductor machine the other day, and I was dropping the vocals and singing out loud the lyrics to Coolio's Gangster's Paradise with this furious look on my face, because I noticed this guy kept staring at me from across the room. I didn't care. I looked him directly back in the eyes and sang those lyrics and used that hip abductor machine. Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. I felt real hood in my feelings. You know, I could have been somebody though. If only my parents were Democrats or liberals, I could have been living out in California with some nice fancy job. But no, they just had to be conservative and move us out to Chesapeake, Virginia, where you got to make a living off hard labor, and opportunity don't come easy. So I picked up a hitchhiker the other day, and this was very unexpected and alarming to me, because this certain individual got very violent with me, and it got to a point I had to jump out of my moving car in fear of my life as I watched it move forward and crash into a Rite Aid building. The perpetrator soared off, fleeing the scene of the accident. And I'm the one that has to take liability, because law enforcement states that I can't blame a hornet flying into my car, the perpetrator, as a reasonable excuse for a head-on collision. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Go for it. Matthew Parsons, everybody. He changed his name to Matthew Pumpkins. Jesus. Your balls were all over that fucking stool, man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. You got gigantic pumpkins is what I'm saying, man. And I'm saying I'd like to see you in this next comic get on stage and smash pumpkins, if you know what I mean. So put your hands together for Mr.
First off, no. George talking about a sensitive topic. When you're talking about breast cancer awareness, you know, I'm born in October, and there
they just hijacked the fuck out of my birthday month. Oh my God, trying to enjoy my birthday. Would you like to donate to such and such? No, but such and such. Well, listen here, Karen. I don't know why this is so fucking hard for you to understand, but all cancers matter. Leave me the fuck alone about this. Thank you. Let's see. I'm just gonna bounce around with some stuff. I went to Hardee's the other day, and they had a sign taped over their speaker, and it was like, the speaker's low, you have to speak up. And it seemed really counterproductive to tape something over your speaker that's already not working that well. I mean, just, I feel like my vision's bad, but do you think it would help if I taped a sign over my face? It's like, I'm not that good at sight. It was just a thought. Hardee's is fucking up though, man. Nobody goes to Hardee's anymore. Hardee's needs to spice things up. I got an idea for them. Sex sells. We all know that. Hardee's needs to change up their branding. Like, whatever. It's like something like come get your heart on at Hardee's or something, Or maybe fully commit to it, Like, you can go to McDonald's and get the Cactus Jack, or you can come to Hardee's and get the Jack this Cat. I don't know. It was really funny when I thought of it, I promise. It was way funnier than this. It was way funnier. Yeah.
Yes.
And there's something at Hardee's called Jack this Cat. All right, what else do I have in here? Speaking of all that stuff, I was thinking about all the things I hate about porn. And I hope this is relatable. I made a little list here. I hate it. I really, really hate it when the camera just spends way too much time just like watching the dude's fucking nuts hit this girl's pussy. I hate this shit right here. No? You guys over here need to smash pumpkins with that guy over there then. Okay? I also hate it when her face is blurred. You know what I mean? I want to see, you know what I mean? Is this one of my lesser fat? What is it? You know what I mean? I don't care when the dude's face is blurred. That guy's probably cheating. You know what I mean? Whatever. The other one I hate, oh my God. I hate it. I hate it when the camera just shows this dude eating the girl out and it's just ugly. I don't want to see that shit. Like, I don't want to watch this fucking queer eat pussy. I don't want to watch it. I want to watch this girl get fucked. I'm sorry, that was too much. That was too much. Oh yeah, speaking of that, one more thing on porn. What's up with that pink thing that's sticking out of like every other girl's ass? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you might be lying. But come on, I know y'all have seen it, and I don't know what it is. Is it just right there at the surface? Does it go like all the way in? Like how it goes all the way in?
Are you watching Throwback Famous porn?
I don't know what I'm watching. I just see this little fucking tail, and I'm like, what is that? Is it floating on the surface like a buoy, or is it anchored in? What is this little thing? It looks like a lizard growing his tail back. All right, I got the light. What do I want to end this one? Okay. What's up with that one restaurant? I think it's Texas Roadhouse. Is that the one that just encourages you to eat your peanuts and throw the shells on the floor?
Yeah, Lone Star.
Lone Star? What the fuck is that? Why do they do that? What is that supposed to stimulate? Is this whose at home feeling is this? Who's just throwing their food on the floor? Who gets home at the end of the night and walks into just a bunch of busted nuts on their carpet, and that's just life to them? Do you do that? Do you throw your peanut shells on the ground?
No. Different kind of nuts.
Just a bunch of busted nuts on the floor at Matthew's house. An old, nasty Halloween pumpkin waiting to be smashed by someone. I am Aunt Perez, and I'm getting out of here.
breath, everybody. I don't know. I was wondering why the floor was crunchy at Matt's house. Your next comic definitely seems like the kind of person that's licked a nut off the floor before. Put your hands together for Mr. David Alvarado.
What's up, Pinboys? Oh my god. I should have saved my heckle for my opener. You know what I mean? It would have been great. Because you said busted nuts and I said Matthew. Remember? Remember when I was funny again? Oh, shit. Alright. Well, whenever this is over, meeting of the mind. Okay. This is going great. I have not been here in like 2 weeks. I'm very pissed off at everyone here because you guys had a lot of fun while I was gone. And I resent you for it. It's just that simple. I wasn't there when you guys were having fun. And that's not allowed anymore. Now that you know me, it's not allowed. I don't know if that's news. Not allowed to have fun. Not allowed to roast Ben Staub without me being there. Like, what the fuck is that about? Did Ben Staub call King Dave the comedian a fat-headed retard like I told him to? No? That's just too damn bad, isn't it? I just wrote half of that roast, by the way, just so you guys know. Is this an ashtray? I don't know. What happened today? Oh, yeah, all the way over here. Oh, my goodness.
You can put it on the plastic.
This is Virginia. Us smokers shouldn't be marginalized like this. We keep this state, like, afloat, I feel like. It is weird. It is like, even in the Netherlands where everyone fucking smokes, I have not, like, been accommodated to as a smoker as much as, like, in this state. It's so weird. I feel like they do know where their bread is buttered in that. Anyway, while you guys were having fun roasting people, with cesarean haircuts, I got to spend a week over in the town that I kind of, let's say, grew up, because it is kind of what it is. Like, I moved from the Netherlands, if you didn't know. When I was 19, I moved to the small town in Illinois to go to college. And a lot of firsts happened there for me. I realized as I'm driving around there, it's all these memories that just come back, you know what I mean? First overdose I ever laughed at happened there. It was kind of comical, you know what I mean? Like, this man was just like puking. And just shot puke everywhere, and then he started seizing up, and it was kind of funny. I mean, I guess you had to be there. But yeah, no, he didn't die yet. He did die later, though. That was like years later. I wasn't there for that, sadly. Anyway, this is going great, isn't it? So let me tell you guys a little bit about the school I went to then, because we're having so much fun and we're sharing all these intimate stories with each other. So it's a school called Southern Illinois University, and the mascot is the Salukis. Fucking Tim Allen over here. You got the posture of a gorilla with ED. Did you know that? Shut up. We've heard enough of you already tonight. Also, I heard that's what was said about you at the Ben Staub roast. Anyway. Why am I being so mean? Why? It's been a while, I guess. I gotta get it out. Anyway, yes, the Salukis. So, you might be asking, what the fuck is a Saluki? Well, a Saluki, if you want to know, which you don't, but here it goes. A Saluki is an Egyptian hunting dog. There you go. However, I've always thought, like, I've had friends in the marketing department there, and I wonder, like, how their job interviews must be going right about now, you know what I mean? Where they walk up to a big marketing firm, and they're just like, okay, hand a resume, they get in, like, through, like, some fraternity connect, you know what I mean? It's like, so what school did you go to? Oh, Southern Illinois University. Where is that? Oh, it's in Carbon. Okay, well, what's your mascot? The Saluki. Oh, what is a Saluki? Oh, it's an Egyptian hunting dog. Oh, okay. What is the mascot? It's just a gray dog. Interesting. From a marketing perspective, interesting. What did you name the dog? We named him Gray Dog. That's the name of our fucking mascot, Gray Dog. I'm just saying, like, I've like, my college career did not set me up for success at all. I was a communications student, and if you ask me what I did, like what I learned, I would not be able to tell you, which makes me, by definition, a bad communications student. I think. I don't know. That was clever. Thank you. Anyway, that was my set. Bye.
Here we go for David Alvarado, everybody. And John, he calls you a gorilla. He reminds me of the brown dog from Secret Life of Pets. That's what David Alvarado looks like to me. It was that, yeah. I know you don't recognize, but never mind, I'm not, nope. Okay. I know you were being mean. I know it's difficult for you to recognize what a good joke sounds like. Who was that? Anyway, but our next comic, if he was an animal, I'd describe him as a hairless cat. Put your hands together for Mr. Aiden Jackson.
Pinboys, how the hell are y'all tonight? Oh yeah! Keep that energy up.
Oh my
So I really like the setup you have. It feels like I'm playing four corners with the audience. And like y'all only chose one side. Like,
Woo!
so I'm single, which probably doesn't come as a surprise. But I've recently sworn off relationships, to be honest, which probably comes as a great relief to the women in America. But whenever I hang out with women, I like to think of myself as a sex maybe. Like maybe if she gets drunk enough, maybe I can build costing up my way up in her. You know, I mean, we both have the same skills. Comedy. So let's talk about God. I probably need that.
Yeah.
I feel like Christians are hypocrites. So they say God's gonna come back one day, but I feel like whenever Jesus does come back, he probably won't even be accepted by like a modern Christian church, right? Like imagine if Jesus comes back, he's probably gonna come back, you know, with like an army of angels riding like a bunch of flying horses or some shit. But like, what if he just like walks in one day, like while you're at work or some shit? He just walks in, no shoes, looking like he hasn't taken a shower in 2,000 years.
Yeah.
Looking like he just got put on the TSA watch list. Looking like it. Yeah, whatever. That was my working. All right, so I'm gonna tell a cheesy joke. I got bit by a mouse. Get it? No, it's a true story. I got bit by a mouse last month, and I had to get 5 rabies shots, 3 of which went to my ass. It was not. It was not a fun experience, right? So I was at the fucking hospital, waiting for the doctor to come in. He comes in, he is gayer than the day is long, right? He's asking me questions, but like whenever he's done asking the questions, he like sings the end of the question, right? He's like, where did the rat bite your foot? Bite your foot. It's so weird. So he bends me over, right? Which I don't think that's medical procedure. So I'm fucking bending over, and he's like, relax your butt. And I'm like, that's kind of hard to do whenever I wasn't expecting to bend over, right? So he gives me 2 shots right on the same ass cheek, slaps a Band-Aid on there a little bit too hard, and I said, thank you. Right.
Like a good boy.
There's somebody that wants to talk to you after this.
So happy that my friend Cameron is back here today. It's the second time doing stand-up comedy. I love when him and I hang out, right? Like he just comes over to my house, insults me, shits, and then leaves. That's pretty much it. And that's pretty much all I have for tonight, Pinboys. So give it up for your great host, Tyrell Shackelberg.
Aiden Jackson, everybody. Yeah. When you said you got bit by a mouse, I thought you were going to say that you're slowly turning into one. So, anyway, Thought it couldn't get any more cheesier and adolescent? Well, guess what? You got another young comic coming to the stage. Put your hands together for Mr. Cameron Hill.
Very diverse crowd. Like 8 white people and 2.5 black people.
Whoa.
Or probably 2 3/4 because I see a pack of Newports over there. Yeah. Speaking about race, I feel like racism is on the decline.
Aw.
I feel like the only people who are still racist are very old white people. And they're not going to last long anyway because they don't take care of their health at all. They drink, smoke, don't use lotion. They're going to die anyway. I asked my grandpa what was his opinion on black people once. And he's like, grandson, I have nothing against black people. I love them. In fact, I think everyone should have one. Yeah. Speaking about race, yeah. Do y'all think faggot is as bad as the N-word? I don't think so either, but someone told me it was. I disagree with them though. And here's why. Because white people have never enslaved gay people at all. Maybe because we can't. Maybe we complain about the sun too much, the nails be breaking. You can't afford them any outfits either. Yeah. 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 Do y'all think that women are just as horny as men? I don't think so, because with men, we have to trick them. Either telling jokes, being charismatic, giving them alcohol. With women, there is no jokes. None. And I feel like men are more desperate than women for sure. Because if you're ever walking down the ocean front, perhaps, you might see a woman walking down the street by herself with pepper spray, a taser, some form of defensive equipment. That's always good. You're like, hey, she's taking steps to protect herself. That's always a good thing. But if I see a man walking down the street with a taser or anything other than a gun, he's probably either a brittle-boned bitch or a rapist trying to fight fire with fire. Either way. And if he has a gun and he's white, you gotta run. He's gotta shoot everyone he sees. Oh, sure. Let's see what's I have up here. Midgets.
Yeah.
They're always a fun group of people. I've never had any bad encounter. I had one bad encounter with a midget once. I was in a Walmart on like a fucking Tuesday. I was getting some groceries, milk, cereal, creamer, the usual shit. I'm at the checkout with my box of Lucky Charms. I turn around, this midget catches me off guard entirely. Like I stared at him for a solid 5 seconds. I could tell it made him uncomfortable. But I was more uncomfortable because I was holding a box of Lucky Charms. I felt like it belonged to him because he was on the box. I was like, fuck, I better give this back to him. He's gonna kick me in the nuts or some shit. I feel like we should have a midget as a president. I feel like that would solve a lot of problems. Like, you would never get mad at him. He could fuck up. He could do worse than Bush. You would not get mad at him. Only problem would be you have to bring a stool on stage whenever he was giving a speech. And if he falls, that should be the funniest thing ever. Can you imagine? He's like, people of America. And he fucking falls, right? Hear me, people of America. Ah! He's small, so it would take like a hot second for him to hit the ground. Just sound like that too. America would laugh at him. He would have to. It'd be funny if that's how he got assassinated. Someone had a string tied to his stool. He's up on. He's like, pull that shit. Done. Yeah. Trying to what else I have up here. I'm still new to this, but it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna keep coming back. It's probably obvious I'm new to this. Yeah. Yeah. I work in a restaurant, and there's one group of people I fucking hate giving alcohol to. So I work in like a sushi place, and it doubles as a bar, which is a weird combination, I know. Sushi and alcohol is not a combination, on the stomach at least. And the one group of people I hate giving alcohol to is middle-aged white women. They're the worst, the goddamn worst. Anyone over the age of 45, if they're a white woman, I'm not gonna serve them any alcohol. Fuck that. They'll be in the back like, woo! The whole hour and a half that they're always there for the longest time too. 2.5 hours. Well, one table was there. Full of like 8 fucking middle-aged white women on my nerves the entire time. I stopped giving alcohol after they each had 1 drink because they're just too loud. Yeah. I still work there and stuff. It's not unusual to see a family come in. It's someone's birthday. They bring a cake before the person comes, candles, whatever, the whole biz. And they give the cake to me to give to them. This one time, it was this girl's 18th birthday. It was a cake, a big cake, and it had candles that said 18 on it. And towards the end of their meal, I lit up the candles, brought it out to them. When I handed them this cake that said 18 on it, every single man and married man was looking over their fucking wives to see who was turning 18, see if they could score. That's why I think men are a lot more desperate than women, for sure. They're moving there, slapping their wives up, like, move, bitch, I need to see. See if she's fucking single over there. It's her birthday. And that's all I had, guys. My name is Cameron.
Cameron Hughes, everybody. Cameron Hughes. John Hughes' little brother, all right? Cameron Hughes. He looks like a young Isaac, though. He looks like a little Isaac. So I'm just going to call him a child without a father, is what I'm going to call you until I remember your name. And it's going to be easy as long as this next guy, as long as he keeps following you, because he looks like a father without a child. So put your hands together for Mr. Dick Satori!
All right. What's going on, guys? So I was kidding fucking this Proud Boy, right? Yeah. God, it's fun to say. Any growers, not showers out there? Ladies? I got a tiny house van. Makes my dick look big. Sure. I'd like to thank the committee in my head who invited me to speak tonight. Thank you. Give it up. My board of distractors. Between you and me, there's actually just one in there. Let's call it MCB negative. He would like it if you kicked a beat. I would not like it because he wants me to freestyle and I can't. But then we can, oh yeah, this is so awkward. My name's B negative. I sabotaged this dude named Dick Satori. Yeah, see, I tried to rhyme too quick. See, that's giving a person B negative. He's very like catastrophizing, just cruel yet oddly charming little cunt. Yeah, I can't freestyle, by the way.
I can tell.
This is constant. If I write it down, I can freestyle. Yeah. It's kind of like I have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other. You know, except like the angel, I think she took a vow of silence, and the devil bought a PA system. Sort of MCV negative. He actually mistook my dome for an abandoned warehouse. I'd love to kick the little fucker out, but he's got squatters' rights. Look out for the squatters' rights. This paper does not exist. I'm just really relaxed being on the bar. I'm always looking for a good connection. Anybody else look for a good connection? You ever drop your shit in the bathroom and still use it? Just snorkel it right out of the bowl. I'm talking about my phone. So I was diagnosed ADDAF. People are like, you should set your clock forward. It's 10 minutes, and that, and I'm like, no. It's like I like the rush of being late, but it's not quite enough anymore. I got to actually set my clock backwards 10 minutes. Daylight savings time just kind of break out a cold sweat thinking about it. It's all right that you didn't laugh, because technically my set hasn't started yet. I got 5 more minutes. I want to be a motivational speaker. I'm honestly just not that motivated. You know what I mean? A lot of people say I'm lazy. I'm not. I'm actually a multitasker. I like to sit around, until I got multiple things to do. Then I like to exercise, listen to a podcast, eating a Snicker, playing with my Wangus. Sucks I can't go back to curves anymore, though. Yeah, take a while getting out of bed in the morning, but I saw the space shuttle come back. I like to think that, I'm coming back from this major mission and I'm just like, they did a lot of work there, just acclimating. And my parents would have said, staying with them, they launched the dog. This is their go-to move when all else fails. They launched the dog like a heat-seeking ballistic missile right at my crotch. And yeah, I'm like, I'm not sleeping, I'm meditating under my weighted blanket. I'm not depressed. I just want to get that out there. I get that out of the way every day when I meditate while crying. Hug life. Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna bring it home. Living with anxiety is hard. Ran out of paper. Jeez. As my ex-girlfriend and former drag queen, Aretha Franklin, once put it in a rough draft. A suicide note. Life is a beautiful bottom, but a brutal top. And so we're gonna be the light. Thank you guys. I'm Dick Satori. You can fuck with me at Dick Jokes. Thank you. Love you.
Keep going for Dick Satori, everybody. We have one comic left. And you guys are like, what? It's too dark in the room to see him, but he's here. I know it's difficult to describe what he looks like. I just like to imagine if one of the bombs from Super Mario had legs. That's what it would be. So put your hands together for tonight's final comic, Mr. Ray Kirby.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tyra. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. We need to stop lying. Matthew is hot. What are you fucking doing? Like if Matthew started dating women, he would take everyone's girl in here. Like, I don't know. You guys realize the power he has as a 6 foot tall white man. I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about. I need to start really bad. I've been getting more compliments lately, bro. Contrary to fucking Tyrell, pulled out my self-esteem, man. It's fucked up. I don't know. The night sky actually asked me what was my secret, and I was like, oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't like that either. Yeah. I'm sad. I for a split second, I do kind of miss Zoom comedy. Just a little. Just because you get to mute people, bro. Like, you know how nice that is? Like, remember Click, where you just fucking turn and laugh, you're like, shut the fuck up, like, stop talking. And no more, midget jokes, goddamn it, no more. Or, sorry. Yeah, now I'm being a dick to it. Rubs off. Fucking Alvarado over here. Where's your lady friend go, Alvarado? Where's your lady friend go? Oh boy. Oh man. Oh, this Polish man is gonna charge the stage. Oh shit. He's like, enough, please. Yeah, let me not ruin your okay, a different topic, guys. I don't know if you guys saw way back, like, Stop Asian Hate started trending really hard, and when it started trending, I tried my best to get young Mark Wahlberg to start trending too. Like, I tried so hard. I don't know if you know, he should have an older Asian guy, like a full-on hate crime. He hate crimed the man. And it's fucked up because if you went up to any of Mark Wahlberg's fans and told them what he did, they'd be like, cool, because they're probably from Boston and stupid like him. I don't want him in movies anymore. So, hashtag young Mark Wahlberg. Young Mark. Okay. Another thing I noticed, I've been watching more white trash fight videos, switch things up. The more world star. They're fun. White trash videos are, they're fun, but they don't get it.
White trash videos don't like understand what makes a fight video good. A fight video is good not because of the fight, but because of the quotables. Like that's what makes you remember a fight. They don't have any quotables, you know? Like I wish I was in the videos. I'd help out a lot. You watch like two white women meth heads fight. You know what I mean? They don't have anything to lose. They're meth heads. I would just be in the background like, you better knock that bitch last tooth out. Knock her fucking. Just yelling bullshit, you know? And it's fucked up because like, it's ridiculous. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's kind of fucked up to watch white people fight. That's the big thing. It's kind of disgusting. You know? It's like, come on now, Jennifer. You're supposed to be calling the cops, not getting the cops called on you. What are you doing? Like, this is horrible. I don't know. I don't know. I also had to sit my niece down recently. My niece, she's like 14, and she told me that she wants to start like going to the gym and stuff. And she's like, I want to go to the gym, but like I don't want to blow up and start looking like Serena Williams out of nowhere. And I had to tell her and sit her down because I'm her uncle. I had to reassure her. I was like, listen, okay, if you go to the gym, you're not gonna blow up out of nowhere and look like Serena Williams. You'll never look like Serena Williams, okay? Like you will never, ever look like Serena Williams, okay? Like this girl doesn't. She's not good at sports. She's bad. I watched her. She's impossibly bad at sports. I saw her get an offensive foul in chess. She's fucking garbage. I don't know what to say to her. It's a lot. She has a lot of self-esteem comparing herself to Serena Williams. Honestly, I told her, I was like, hey, you should sell yourself just a little short, just a little bit. Might help out. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. So Alvarado. What are you doing? How's it going?
You just got the light. Are you sure?
Hey, listen, all right, I have 20 more seconds. All right, I can just demonstrate that. No, but yeah, I feel like I should close this off on a good note. Matt is better looking than all of us, and that's his revenge. And that's my time. That's my time.
Keep it going. Right turn, everybody. All right, that's it. No one's winning. I'm keeping the mic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to come around and take the votes. The microphone's just open to everybody. If you want to say some, talk some shit, whatever, it's just open to everybody. Just make sure at some point you give me your vote. Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that's what somebody should do.
I forgot to do one more joke. If you guys, this is mostly for Dick, honestly. Yeah, Satori. Richard Satori. No, is it Richard? Well, okay, that's cool. I want to say one more thing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't need any more black horror movies.
You broke the mic. Mike. Yeah.
It's wireless. You don't have to.
Probably turn it off.
I think I'm at
Oh, it's dead. Oh, no, it finally died.
Yeah, it
I
died.
know they put the batteries in it.
Well,
It would have died
I was
during
like,
my
I
set.
was like, we're gonna make it through the show. It seemed like.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like. Yeah.
Maybe it's some sort of problem.
You made the mic fall.
Well, just an improper problem.
It's like
Yeah, the mic was like, no more.
This is why you don't let me touch anything. I definitely just broke the mic a little bit. No, I twisted it too. I literally heard crack and it.
I do a lot. I hate being in charge. Where's the mic? And there's a stand.
Start the mic over.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings back there, but I'm so used to lying to women. I just just started talking. I was like, damn, none of this is true. I don't know why I told her her vote mattered. Just started talking, and I had already picked a winner in my head before you guys got here. I messaged him like, hey, make sure you show up and get on the list in time. Picking you as the winner. We'll make it look good. No, honestly, it was one of those nights. I say it all the time, but when the votes get spread out, when it is difficult to pick the winner, that means all of you guys did the exact same level of comedy, which means it was spread out. It means you guys did good because I enjoyed myself. I had a great job. You guys all did awesome in my eyes. So give yourselves a round of applause for literally all of you tying with each other, pretty much. Say, usually nights like this are easy to vote because it's like, oh, it's whatever, but it was so spread out. It was cool, and I had to get a couple of different tiebreakers. And again, like I said, I just picked my favorite. No, I just picked the person with the longest name or the longest sounding name. So put your hands together for Dick Satori, everybody. Good job. Did you want to say something? Oh, I don't know. You're on camera. Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thank you guys. Come back next week.
Everybody get the fuck out.
Oh, yeah, you just twisted it too far.
I literally heard it go.
Yeah, crap. See, I mean, at least it's not as bad for people who have to do. You're going to love this. I've got my yeah, I mean, he can take his eyes off.
Literally everything goes like this. Just out of curiosity, just one specific.